All right, good morning, everyone. Ohio gozaimasu. Hope everyone is having a good morning. Thank you for joining us. It's September the 25th, 2021. We're here for JKA Rochester Dojo for our Saturday morning breakfast club training event. And I'd like to just start off, because it is Saturday morning, I'm not sure when everyone got up, but I'm going to just start off with some light warm-ups just to kind of get our bodies moving. And then today, what I'm going to be working on for a little while is working on angles, our body movement angles and combination off those angles. So we'll always start with courtesy bow, yoi. And then just arms, just move our arms forward on big circle windmills. Ich, ni, sam, shi, go, gu, shi, ku, ju. Opposite, ich, ni, sam, shi, go, rok, shich, hach, ku, ju. Okay, back and forth, ich, over and under, ni, sam, shi, go, rok, shich, hach, ku, ju. Okay, you can take one arm, your right arm, 90 degrees, and then you're just going to pull that across your shoulders. Nice and relaxed. Ich, ni, sam, shi, go, roku, shich, hach. Watch that opposite. Ich, ni, sam, shi, go, roku, shich, hach. Okay, arm behind you, and then pull that elbow, kind of stretch those shoulders out. Ich, ni, sam, shi, go, ro. Opposite. Ich, ni, sam, shi, go, ro. Okay, double shoulder width, and then reach over. Stretching that side, ich, ni, sam, shi, go, ro, switch, opposite, ich, ni, sam, shi, go, ro, shich, hach. Okay, just stand up straight, and then we're just going to rotate our hips around a circle. Just nice and slow. When you're doing this, you should feel that a pull on the inside of your legs, and the inside of your thighs, and just to loosen those hips up. So we'll go clockwise first. Ich, ni, sam, shi, go. Opposite. Ich, ni, sam, shi, go. All right, your right leg, keep that straight. Left leg, you're going to bend, and you want to try to keep your back up straight rather than trying to go over. You're going to drop your hips straight down. Make sure those of us that have bad knees, hips, joints, use your hands to bridge your upper body weight going down. So I'm just going to catch myself going down, and I'm going to stretch that inside leg. And don't forget to breathe. Ich, ni, sam, shi, go, rok, shich, hach. Relax. And then this foot, you're going to go up on your toes, the ball of your foot. This one, you're going to go on your heel. So your right leg, heel, left leg, ball of your foot. Arm's going to come on the inside, and then just roll forward with your upper body. Ich, ni, sam, shi, breathe, go, rok, shich, hach. Opposite, up. Other leg, left leg stretch down. Ich, ni, sam, shi, catch, go, good, rope, ball heel, left leg, heel, right leg, ball your foot, and rotate down, itch, knee, some, she, go, relax. Okay. Good deep front stance. Left leg forward. What you're going to do is your back leg is going to hit the ground. It's going to be up and then on your knee, left knee up, right knee down. Left elbow, left knee, you're going to go on the inside of your left knee and you're going to push your elbow down towards the ground. Okay? And then down, it's knee. Should feel a nice stretch in your hip. Some, she, go, rook, shich, hach, ku, ju. Switch, other leg, right leg forward, left knee on the ground, right arm on the inside of the right knee, and then down, it's knee. Some, breathe, she, go, rook, shich, hach, ku, ju. All right, on the ground. And we'll put our feet together, just nice light butterflies, rock. Up and down. And then you're going to grab your toes. Elbows are on the inside of your calves and then push them apart. Itch, knee, some, she, go. Good. Push the right leg out, or excuse me, left leg out, and then down. Itch, knee, some, she, go. Switch. Down, itch, knee, some, she, go. Good. Stretch out our balls of our feet. So my feet, stretch out the balls, rock, push your knees forward a little bit more, and stretch out the balls of your feet. Itch, knee, some, she, go. In between. And then nice and relax. If you need to support yourself, make sure you support yourself. And then just stretch. Itch, knee, some, she, go. You may stand up, shake it out. Okay, this morning I'm going to be working on movement off on our angles. Sometimes we did this last week, this past Tuesday with Sensei Hunt, and I'm going to go off on that as well. And my point really in this training is sometimes we think two-dimensionally, and we think about our opponent of moving backwards and forwards. And today I want to really focus on us moving around our opponent on different angles and 45. So we're going to be working 3 different angles today. We're going to be working a 45-degree angle backwards, a 90-degree angle, and then a 45-degree angle forward. And we'll be doing that off on each side. So if we, yoi, bow, come on. So our first motion is our right leg. All we're going to do is move off on a 45-degree angle, okay? When our opponent is coming in, sometimes we think about moving our bodies way back, but then we have to chase them. So when I want you to think about today and envision in your mind is it's like opening the door. So I just want a slight movement back so that opponent just comes by. So we're just getting off those train tracks, just slightly off the train track. So the first thing we're going to start with is just moving our body off on different angles. So in this case, our right leg is just going to go back. Okay, so let's try that a few times, and we're going to go 45 back, 90, and then 45 forward. All right, ready? Nice and relaxed today. Ich. Good. Ni. Good. Some. She. Go. Okay, now same leg, right leg, we're going to go 90 degrees. So straight off that angle. Remember, we're allowing that train, we're allowing that opponent just to brush past us. We don't want to go too far away from our opponent and then have to try to chase them. So from this position, 90 degrees. Ready? Ich. Nice and relaxed. That leg is shooting straight out. Knee. Opening the door. Some. She, breathe. Go. Good. We're going right into Zengsu. Now we're going to be going 45 degrees off forward on an angle. So our body is going to be stepping out. Remember, it's a slight shift away from those railroad tracks, away from our opponent, just a slight shift. So let's try it. Ich. Good. Neat. Some. She. And go. Good, you may. Now we're going to go off of our left side and we're going to hit those three angles. Same thing, just moving our bodies, getting into those positions. So ready? Left side going back, 45, ich. Neat. Some. She. Go. Good. 90. So straight off of our side now. Ready? Ich. Neat. Some. She. Go. 45 degrees forward. So I'm stepping out, moving my hips around that person. Ready? Ich. Neat. Some. She. Go. May. Okay, combinations. I'm going to be stepping off of my 45 degree angle now. Remember, this side, our right side, is going straight back on a 45. From this position, it's going to be Kazamazuki, Gyakuzuki. Remember, as that opponent is coming in, I don't want to drift way too far, so I'm chasing them. I should be catching that person coming forward with that Kazamazuki as they're coming in. So that Kazamazuki is going out as I'm moving. So it's going to look like this. Watch first, please. Ich, 1, 2. Okay. Knee, 1, 2. Okay. So let's try it together. Ready? Ich, 1, 2. Good. Knee. Good. Some. Good. She. 1, 2. Go. 1, 2. Now, Kazamazuki, Gyakuzuki, 90 degrees. Same, remember, same side is going out. Our right leg is shooting out to that 45. Ich. Good. Neat. Some. She. Go. You. Good. 45 degrees forward now. Kazamazuki, Gyakuzuki. Ich. You. Neat. Sam. Shi. Go. Opposite side, left leg going back now, same thing. 45-degree angle, Gyagzuki, okay, or Kazamazuki, Gyagzuki. Nice and light. Don't forget, don't hold your breath. Ready? Ich. 1, 2. Ni. Sam. Shi. Go. 90 degrees off 90-degree angle. Ready, itch. Neat. Some. Sheet. Go. Yo. Now 45 degrees, straight forward. 45-degree angle, straight forward. Itch. Yo. Neat. Some. Sheet. Go. Any questions so far with that? Everybody doing okay? Thumbs up. Good. All right. Next one. So the next one, once again, same idea. We're going to be stepping off with our right leg straight back on a 45-degree angle. Nagashi uke, right? Open hand check. From this position, we're going in and checking. And then from here, Mawashi Gari, Kazami Mawashi Gari, and then Gyagzuki. Okay, so from this position, once again, it's going to be Nagashi uke, just an open hand check, a block. And you can see I'm not going way off that angle. I'm just checking as this opponent's coming by. So Nagashi uke, Mawashi Gari, and then Gyagzuki. Now, as we're doing this exercise, I want you to think about what your body type is and what your opponent's body type is. So I'm about 5'6.5", 5'7". And then where am I envisioning my opponent as? And what I mean by that is as I block, this block may be Showdown level, or it may be if I'm fighting a taller opponent or somebody that's going Jodan, I may be blocking Jodan level here, check. The Mawashi Gari, depending on your body type, where do you want to put it at? So you may have great flexibility and get it up Jodan level or Chudan level, or you may just, because I'm a Mawashi Gari, may just come up on a slight angle up into Gaidan or low Chudan area. So whatever your flexibility is, put that Mawashi Gari there. Then our Gyagzuki is going to depend on where that hand is at. So as we go through each of these angles, don't do the exact same Gyagzuki as you would every single time. So for instance, when I step back in the angle, try a Jodan level, Kazami Mawashi Gari, and then a Chudan level Gyagzuki, or a Chudan level Nagashi uke, short Mawashi Kazami Mawashi Gari, and then a Jodan level Gyagzuki. Okay, so mix it up a little bit. All right, Yoi. So nice and light, moving through that, blending your motions, nice and slow. Right side going back. We'll do it slow to start. Ready, itch, open hand. Kazama Mawashi Gari, land Gyagzuki. Ni. 1, 2, 3. Some. 1, 2, 3. Sheet. Each. Good. Go. 1, 2, 3. Now a 90-degree angle. So our bodies are going to be blocking. Check either Jodan or Chudan. You're checking at a 90-degree angle now. Ready? Itch. 1, 2, 3. Neat. Some. Sheet. Go. You. Good. 45-degree angle, forward. Same techniques. Ready? Itch. 1, 2, 3. Neat. Some. Sheet. Go. Yo. Okay. Other side, same thing. Left leg going back. Nagashi Uke. Right? Kazama Mwashigari. Gyatsuki. Nice and slow to start. Itch. 1, 2, 3. Neat. 1. Some. Sheet. Go. You. Good. 90 degrees now. Itch. On this one, as this opponent is coming in and I'm blocking, I'm catching that arm, either Jodan or Chudan, I'm catching that arm as it's coming in. So as I'm blocking, I'm almost landing. When I land to that 40 or that 90 degrees, I'm landing that Mwashigari, okay? That Kazama Mwashigari. So try to focus on landing that as I shift off. Ready? Itch. 1. Good. So it's a 1, 2 now. Neat. Good. So. She. Go. You. 45 degrees going forward. Ready? Itch. You. Neat. Good. Blend those into almost 2 techniques now. Some. Good. Sheet. You. Go. Eat. Yummy. Any questions with that one? Good. Just moving, getting our energy up for Saturday. I don't see any questions yet. Maybe. Are we good? Thumbs up. I saw somebody walk towards. Good. All right, good. Let's move on. Okay, so we've been working on just stepping out on those angles. So in this case, rather than our right leg just shooting back, we're now going to open that door up and we're going to shoot our opposite leg. So in this case, I'm taking my left leg and I'm shooting it back on that 45. So you're going to be twisting your body or your hips 45, 90, and then 45 forward, right? Remember, try not to move too far away from your opponent. So in this case, our next technique is going to be stepping back with our left leg 45. Our hands, this one's going to come up like we're going to do a shuto uki, right? So our preparation is a parry straight past our face. So we're opening that door, that punch is coming just past Showdown level height. We're shifting back on that 45. So one, shift back, preparation of a shuto-uki. So I'm letting that pass by. So from here, soto-uki block, high soto-uki low. Excuse me, I said shuto-uki. We're going to do soto-uki instead. I'm looking at my notes up there. So soto-uki, either jodan or chudan. From here, yuriken, back fist, and then gyakzuki. Okay, so from this position, soto-uki block here, yuriken, gyakzuki. Okay, we're kind of used to doing that as a combination as well. So once again, my left leg is going to be stepping back. Ready? Slow to start. Itch. 1, 2, 3. Good. And you can see that I need to, when I pivot, I need to stay close to my opponent so I can reach them with that yuriken. Knee. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Some. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's pick it up a little bit. Some. You. Good. Cheat. Go. You. Good. Now, same thing. My left leg is going to go shoot back at a 90-degree angle. Be careful that when you're turning, step back a little bit so you can see. Be careful that when you're turning that you don't end up with too much exposed. Which I mean is, if I'm turning at a 90-degree angle, I don't want to open it too far up and bring that leg too far back. So from this position, if I'm going 90, I don't want it to where I'm on a teeter-totter. So make sure that that's shooting straight back 90. And I'm dropping, right? I'm dropping my heart, I'm dropping my stance down. Okay, ready? 90 degrees. Itch. 1, 2, 3. Knee. 1, 2, 3. Good. Blend it together now. So, you. That block and that yuriken, or you're going to start to make one. Cheat. You. Go. You. Good. Now we're going to move that stance 45 degrees forward. So once again, my soto-uki, I'm just letting that punch glance past me. So it's just coming just slightly up to the side. Ready? Itch. 1, 2, 3. Good. 45 forward. Good. Blend those up. Knee. You. So. You. Sheet. You. Go. You. Nice. Now, opposite side. So in this case, my right leg is going to be going back on a 45-degree angle. Right leg, left arm. Nice and slow to start. 45 back. Itch. 1, 2, 3. Up. Knee. 1, 2, 3. Some. 2, 3. Sheep. You. Go. You. Good. 90 degrees off to the side now. Same thing. Remember, shift straight back. That hip's going to shift. Okay. Open it up. Itch. 1, 2, 3. Knee. 1, 2, 3. Now it's 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3. Up. You. Sheep. Oh. Go. You. Good. 45 forward. Same idea. Stepping, moving our hips just past. Open that door just so they come through on the railroad tracks. Nice and slow. A couple first time slow. Itch. 1, 2, 3. Good. Knee. Start picking it up and blending. Knee. 1, 2, 3. Some. You. Sheep. You. Go. You. Good, you may. Good. Any questions so far? Good? Are we doing okay? Okay, good. We'll keep moving through it. This time, this is what I was talking about before, Yoy. So once again, my left leg is going to be coming back on a 45. This time in that Shute Uke position, right? Okay. So Uke Waza, right? I'm parrying that back. I'm parrying that punch across. So from this position, Uke Waza, open up, shift it. Okay, Shute Uke strike. So depending on where your angle is at. So in this case, I may go to the throat or the bridge of the nose too as well. Okay. Don't forget, don't let that elbow kick out. Make sure it's kept down. Just a long Shute Uke block, depending on where you're at with your opponent. So this position is cover. And when I land, I should be landing, right? I'm over exaggerating. Landing that Shute Uke, right? The same thing. Landing. Okay, so from this position, it's gonna be 1, 2, Shute Uke block. And then from here, it's going to be a ridge hand strike. Okay, so ridge hand strike. So once again, 1, 2, 3. Once again, 1, 2, 3. Okay, same thing. Depending on where you're at with your opponent is where your strength's going to be at. If I move to the 90, as I move to the 90 from here, this strike could be, once again, bridge nose, throat. When I go 45 forward, it could be to the side of the head or to the side of the throat where that nerve bundle is, right? We have 3 nerves that come in off of our neck and branch out, and striking that nerve bundle can definitely cause a lot of unconsciousness or, just taking out one side of the body. All right, so let's just do it slow. Ready? Remember, left side going back, 45. Itch. 1, 2, 3. Knee. 1, 2, 3. Sam. She. Go. 1, 2, 3. One more, same angle. Let it all together. Go. You. Good. Me. 90 degrees. 90-degree angle. Ready? Ich. 1, 2, 3. Ni. You. Sam. You. She. You. Go. You. Good. 45 forward. Same idea. Ich. Heels. Knee. You. Some. Heels. She. His. Go. Heels. Okay, other side now. My right leg is going to be dropping back. Left arm is blocking across as I'm moving, right? 1, 2, 3. First couple slow. Ich. 1, 2, 3. Knee. 1, 2, 3. Some. You. She. You. Go. Heels. Good. 90 now. 90 off to the side. Ready. Ich. Heels. Knee. Heel. Some. Yes. She. Heel. Go. Yes. Good. 45. Straight forward. Remember, catching that as I'm moving. Just brushing right past me. Okay? Ich. Elsa. Knee. Hit. Some. Hit. She. Hit. Go. Yes. Me. Good. Any questions with that one? We good so far? Okay. One more, okay? So the next one, same idea. We'll be stepping back, right, with our left leg off the angle. With this one, same idea. Okay, nagami uke, excuse me. Block, in this case, yoko, kusami yoko kekomi here, and then you're gonna shift in with an elbow strike. So from here, you're going to check, okay? Stepping back, check, parry, kazami, yoko, keikomi, and then you're shifting in elbow, strike, okay? So empty. Nice and slow to start. Ich, 1 block, parry, knee, yoko, keikomi, shift in, elbow strike. Once again, where your opponent's at, you can adjust your empty according to that. You could be maybe pulling that arm down and going to the face. If you're shorter and your opponent's taller, you still be catching, recatch, maybe catching it and recatching that to pull them in. You may be able to do an empty across or in, right? After, excuse me, before or after that kazami yoko kekomi, and then shift in. Either way is fine. So once again, you're shifting in, you're blocking, grabbing maybe with the other side, side kick, and empty. Side kick underneath the body. It could be to the hip, very deadly to the hip, or it could be the knee, depending on your flexibility range. Try different levels. Okay, nice and slow to start. Left side going back, 45. Itch, 1, 2, 3. Make sure you're shifting in on that empty. Itch, 1, 2, 3. Some, 1, 2, 3. Start blending. 1, 2, 3. Pitch. 1, 2, 3. She. 1, 2, 3. And go. 1, 2. Yosa. Okay. 90 now. Same idea. Ready? That. Catch. Itch. 1, 2, 3. You're going up. 90-degree angle. So straight in. Knee. Yo. Some. She. Boom. Yoko kikomi. Empty. Last one on this angle. Go. Yosa. Okay, 45 forward. Same idea. 45 forward. Let that punch pass. Ready? Pitch. Hit. Knee. Hit. Some. Hit. Chi. Go. Yeta. Okay. Same thing. Last side. 45. Blocking. Kazama keikomi. Yoko keikomi. Slip in. Elbow strike. Ready. Itch. 1, 2, 3. Change your levels. Change your levels, your kicks and your strikes and your block. Knee. Yeah. Some. Chi. Yeah. Go. Asa. Good. 90 now. Pitch. Isa. Parry. Knee. Isa. Some. It. She. Go. Hill. Okay, last angle, last one. Let's pick it up. Ready? Pitch. Hit. Knee. Hit. Some. Hit. She. Go. Isa. Hey, mate. Yoy. Relax. Ooh. That was good. All right, Miss Mary. Sorry, it took a little longer than I thought.
That's good. It was a good workout. Yeah.
Good. Anybody have any questions with that while we switch over till sit by Mary? Anybody?
No, I'm the one where we were doing the side fist. I sometimes found myself doing a nukete, like to the throat.
Yeah, perfect. Yep. Yeah, we have those three things, right? Improvise, adapt, and overcome. So a lot of times our body, and you, all of you probably know this by now, you know, sometimes you, in the back of your mind, you catch yourself. I caught myself a few times, rather than doing a ridge hand, I really wanted to do a Gyakuzuki. So what I tell people is, you know, practice it, but also listen to your body. If your body is telling you, you know, your subconscious is telling you to go with a nukete, then by all means, go with the nukete. So
it felt good.
yeah, absolutely. Yes. Thank you very much. So we'll turn it over to you. I think, well, I think I have to figure out how to do that. So.
Oh, okay. Just go to the three dots and then on me.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Three dots. And then
make host.
yes, absolutely. Yep, yep, yep. I'm sorry. Thank you for guiding me through that. So change host. Okay, good. I think if you need to get a quick drink, that's wonderful. So,
yeah.
And thank you for the
extra minute to get a drink, and then we'll do some kata.
All right, thank you. Sorry it took so long, Mary.
Yeah, no problem. It was good. Marty, do you see me on full screen now?
Well, no, and I think what I had to do, Mary, is I had to double click my screen, the one that I was on in the upper right-hand corner. So wherever you're at, if you double click it, you should come on full screen.
Okay.
And then
there we go.
Then you're on, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you're on full screen. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Nice. Okay, let's take a couple more seconds here.
I have to figure out because I'm still, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I have to double click it. All right. Thank you.
Okay, if everyone's ready, we can resume. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to do some katas. Some of the things that I wanted to focus on were the breathing. I had a conversation with somebody about breathing and basically not being effective breathing. And so one of the things that I will ask of all of us and your own personal study moving forward today in the class is consider your breathing, make it audible. You don't normally, that's not something you would want to do, say, if you were in a kumite situation, because if you show your breathing and how you're breathing to your opponent, you're giving them something they can use against you. But for a training purpose, it's not a bad thing to help train yourself to use your breathing to coordinate with your movement. And the breath, gives you that advantage. It gives you an advantage in a, say, for instance, a self-defense situation. A lot of times it may be a surprise attack, and what that will do a lot of times is kind of take a person's breath away, like, kind of draw the breath. If you can control your breathing, you'd be able to control the situation better. And even if it's not just a surprise attack, or if you're getting in a disagreement with somebody, that may escalate. If you can regulate your breathing, you can probably bring the conversation down without it escalating. So breathing is so important. And the breath, as we've discussed since Ahan has covered in classes, is that breath, like getting the air in quick and then breath out as you're making the movement. So the katas that I wanted to cover today were the three versions of hand showdown. We're going to do regular, reverse, and then ushuro. I know there's other versions. We're not going to cover those today. And if we have time, we can throw in Chinte and Showdown at the end. So with that, bow. First we'll do regular hand showdown. And we're going to do it with that mindfulness of the breathing and maximization of technique. So it's going to be a little slower than we normally do it, but we're going to try to coordinate our breath with our movement and our muscles. Okay, so ich, ni, san, chigo. Ich, ni, san, chi. Ich, ni, san, chi, go. Ich, ni, chi. Ich, ni, san, chi. And yamen. And just a caveat, I'm still working on my left hip, so if I wobble a little, don't. I'm still working on that. And if my stance, please go to your maximum comfortable stance. My stance may be currently a little different than yours now. I'm working on that, but working it out. Okay. So now we're going to do hand showdown by the count, but regular speed, but maximum, put your power to it. Imagine if there's somebody coming at you and you need to defend yourself. And showdown, ich, ni, san, chigo, ich, ni, san, chi, ich, ni, san, chi, ich, ni, san, chi, ich, ni, san, chi. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to do the kata in reverse. So this, now we're thinking about our breathing. We're thinking about our muscle coordination. Now we're going to use our mind, our brain in another area to think in reverse. So starting to your right, ich, ni, san, chi, go. Ich, ni, Sun, chi, hey, ich, nay, sun, chi, ich, nay, sun, chi, go. Sorry, pardon me, I got a lost count. Ich, nay, ich, nay. Started thinking about my breathing and lost count, but again, let's go through that again. Try to coordinate the breathing, the maximum power of muscle, effectiveness of muscle, and doing it backwards, the opposite way of what we normally do. So starting to your right side, and Showdown. Let's do it Mugare on your own. Take your time. Be effective. Don't rush it. And Hajime.
Oh, sorry, I think you're muted.
You muted yourself.
Sorry about that. So how did that work for you? Were there any areas that were snags? No? Good? Okay, we'll do it one more time.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Did I think I may have muted me or somebody else, but just one more time, smooth it out, then we'll go to Ushuro, which you're gonna find really lends itself well with what we just went through with Marty. And it's a much more adaptive to fighting techniques. So just one more time, we're gonna do the hand Showdown reverse, and then we'll go to Ushuro. And Showdown reverse.
First.
Hajime. Okay, so that is reverse. Ushuro is actually, it's backwards. So Ushuro means that anytime there's a block, you're going to be stepping back. So if you're blocking, right now we step in to block. If we want to block, we're going to step back and then step in with the punch. Okay. We'll go through this. And Showdown, Ushiro.
Shoot.
H. Knee. Okay, now remember, every time we block, we go back. So H. Knee. Up. Knee. Okay, then stepping back. Now we're going to do the blocks going up. Normally we step 3 times up, but what we're going to do is catch and then step in, catch and step in, and then step in. Okay. And then we're going to, because the next move is a block, we're going to block, step back and block, and step in and punch. Step back to block, step in to punch, and then step back to block. Now we're gonna punch, which is normally we just punch 3 steps, and we know punches, we move forward. So H, knee, sun. Now normally we would do would step in. So, and I'm doing this Uchuro in backwards for you, so right now everything. So let me reorientate. I apologize. So normally we do this. So we're going to do this. Step in. That was a little messy on the end. But you get the idea that on the blocks, just as we were doing with what we did with Marty, is that we're not going to just step in, but we're going to parry it, then step in. Does that make sense? Is that good? Let's give it a go. Okay?
Yes. Great.
Okay. All right. And Showdown, Ushiro.
Shoot.
H. Knee. H. Knee. H. Knee. Sun. And Chinte. Because that third block is actually your going in as an attack. Now I'm turning, stepping in, turn, step in, turning back to block, punch, 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 and ooh, sorry.
You.
Okay. How's that? I know I'm having a little rough spot on the end there. Let's do it one more time. Let's make it effective. What works for you? Remembering that you're taking that block, coming back, and then in. Okay. All right. Are we good to go without the count? You good?
Yeah, good.
Okay. And Showdown, Ushiro.
Shoot.
Hajime.
You.
Hey! How'd it go? I know, I mean, I felt that I evened out the, kind of smoothed out the end of it. And I realized what I was doing from the punch. So I'm going back, I'm gonna go back. And then the next one is in. So stepping back and carry, you can kind of make that smooth again as you work with it. Let's do it one more time.
Mary, you may want to mute everybody but you, because it keeps on bouncing to different people.
Oh, okay. Who's not on mute? It looks like I've got everyone on mute. My screen is showing everyone as mute. So I think we're good. Okay, well, let's do it one more time. This is gonna be our best and Showdown Cheryl. We're gonna make it effective. We're gonna use that breathing. And just imagine that opponent coming at you and what you can do to make yourself effective. And Showdown Cheryl. Hajime. Hey. Okay, I think everyone finished. This should feel really uncomfortable and purposefully to get us out of our comfort zone. And what, you know, because we train on the katas, the standard katas over and over, and then to break them down and do them backwards and to do them and look at them in a different way challenges our thinking and just helps us with the understanding of the original kata. So we got a couple more minutes. So what I thought we would do is kind of review the Fudodachi stance, which we've been using in our last two katas, Chinte and Sochin, and then do both Chinte and Sochin just briefly at the end. We'll be working on, since he's going to be working on Sochin again Tuesday, but just as a refresher for all of us, we can throw it in at the end. Okay, so so the Fudodachi, does anyone not know the Fudodachi stance? We've covered it. Does anyone? Okay, we're good. So let's just kind of warm ourselves up with that stance before we do the kata. Because once we start doing the kata, we're thinking about all the motions. Well, let's make, because that Fudodachi stance is key to both of these katas. And it's the kind of kata people will say after that class that we worked on that stance, your legs are burning. So it's one that challenges your leg muscles. So let's step into Fudodachi. H. Okay, and this is just stepping into that first move of Sochin and Fudodachi stance. Okay, keep the tension in your legs, knee, tension in the legs. Again, you know, the body isn't pointing to the side, even though the feet are pointing, the body is pointing more toward the front. Knee. And sun. Okay, going back, we'll do one more row. Fudodachi, H, knee, sun, G. Go. Okay, come in. All right, so hopefully that kind of warmed everybody up for our katas. We'll do one Shinte and Sochin, one time each. Do your best kata. We're a little short on time, but it doesn't hurt to refresh. Okay, I'll come back here. So first we'll do the Shinte. Mugo Re. Shinte. Hajime. All right, very good. How'd that go for does anyone have any questions on the Shinte kata? Real quick. It's kind of a refresher. We just covered it in Sensei Hunt's class. You do? Mima?
Sorry, do we come back to this your position at the end after this? Or should I just like end here?
The kata, that's a good question. And I believe you do, but katas begin and end with the bow. So coming back and then bowing and stepping out. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, we got, well, we're a little over, but let's just do Sochin real quick. And do it the best you can. He's going to cover it and work on it some more Tuesday, but this gives you a chance to work on it together now. Okay. I'll face this way. Sochin. Hajime. Okay. And I'll confess I completely messed it up because I went the opposite way and I was trying to think both frontward and backward at the same time. So so that's all the time that we've got today. I hope you enjoyed the class and kind of challenging the thinking and the movements and making them a little more effective. So thanks for joining. It was fun. And I hope you have a good weekend. All right.
Thank you, Senpai. Have a good weekend, everyone.
Thank
Yes.
you. Have a nice weekend.
All right.
Thank
Take
you.
care. All right. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.